But willpower, he was on the power. He was awesome and blistered the track record, but he didn't know right away. He had to watch the monitor for Paul Tracy.
PT very quick. He'll start in the second row here. He was second fastest Saturday, but it is the second consecutive pole and a track record in surfers for willpower. Let's get more. Down to Bill Stevens.
Oh, is willpower a big hero in Australia? What do you think? This is the cover of the recent Sunday pullout section in the Gold Coast Bulletin.
Bill is back, and he's back with a vengeance.
They now begin to move down the front stretch, accelerating toward the green flag. Looks like a very, very clean start. Power does indeed grab the lead from Dixon as they race down into a set of chicanes. Turn number one. Let's see if everybody makes it through here. Like Franchitti cut the corner. And contact there between two cars. And a spin. That is Mario Marias in the 19 car. He makes a complete 360 and keeps going. Well, Jan, Danica is headed toward you with damage on the front end.
Castro Neves goes by as Danica comes to get a new front wing. We'll also look over the corner while we see Castro Neves getting his service on the right rear. They practice this over and over, but it always goes quicker in practice. They're having a little trouble getting the damaged nose cone off. Now, finally, it's off. This is a case really where Danica just needs not to lose a lap. Just needs to get out before the leaders come by. They've got the service done. Back underway.
It has not been a good weekend for Danica Patrick. As I said earlier, she had problems during qualifying, and things have just not gone well for her this weekend.
And for when you come along here to one of these road course tracks and you're trying to get used to it in these types of cars, Bob, this is a very difficult track to come here to try to learn.
A Harris poll indicated that U.S. favorite female sports stars, among them Danica Patrick, ranks number one over Serena and Venus Williams. How about that? Danica Patrick, the favorite female sports star in the United States. Good for her. First and second, and now the interval is down to just a little over 1 second. So indeed, Ryan Briscoe is closing in on willpower, who's led all 16 laps so far.
Oh, Will just hit the wall. He hit the wall on the left front tire, and I saw the wheel break apart, and then he couldn't get the car turned. That was an error. You know, we talked about Briscoe starting to catch up a little bit. I'm sure Will was looking in the mirror and seeing him gain just a little bit, and that was a misjudgment on the entrance to turn 5. Remember, coming down from 165 miles an hour into that banking section of turn 5, driver error by the looks of it.
Can you believe it?
Here we go again. Bang, just enough. You see the wheels flying apart there. He has no steering, and into the wall he goes. Now, he did go off the escape road at the end of the straightaway down there in turn 8 because I think he knows his day is done.
Wow. How about that?
Just been unfortunate incidents. Sébastien Bourdais took me out, and last year it was just in the pits, and that put us on the back foot. I had a broken front wing and bent suspension, and it is little things, little details that have cost us the race, and I mean little details like being let out in front of a car. You've got to have everything going right for you, and then the rest is, you know, having a good day and good luck.
Well, this is the race they planned for all year. There's no question. We saw Bill Stevens show us the front of the newspaper. Willpower is back. All the hopes of Australia on Will. Had the thing in the bag. And Derek knows they raised the lollipop at the wrong time. And see, he's
he tried to dive bomb Katherine.
Yeah, he was trying to make up time. That wasn't Katherine's fault. He's just trying to push and make up positions. Unfortunately, wasn't in the spot at the right time. Big crash.
He is done for the day, to be sure. Perhaps Katherine's car could be fixed. One more look.
Just locked up the brakes, couldn't get it wound down. And again, he was driving a car that wasn't perfect also, and he was just trying to pull it forward. And again, you talk about Derek Walker's situation. They planned for this all year, and Will Power truly dominated qualifying. He had the fastest car by far, and now the whole thing comes off the tracks.
And for a driver who's had the difficult season that Katherine Legge has had, the Champ Car Homatro safety team bump starting her after that impact. She's going to be able to drive that car back to pit road. I can't believe that. I mean, that is a testimony to these DP01 race cars because she took a heck of a hit there.
Full fuel, tires. They're going to lift the car over.
Power out of the race car, the fans cheering him. But he has got to be extremely disappointed.
The record for the most cautions is in this race, 9 back in 2003. Only one time did we have just one caution flag.
Oh, we've got everybody stopped here.
Now Danica Patrick, that looks like pretty much a track blocker there in turn 8.
And that's why we saw earlier the target car of Dario Franchitti spinning the tires and going around the outside. Now, here's the most important thing, and I think this follows through for all types of Formula Motorsports. And right now, as you can see, Danica is just waving her arms saying, what about me? Come and get me started, get me going. But when the yellow is out, Bob, you never know what's around the corner, so you need to slow down because for certain, you got this track blockage going on, but there's safety workers out there. The Delphi safety crew is out there, and that is the most important thing that you have to think about when you're in this situation.
And they, of course, have to be aware of the oncoming cars. You can see the yellow flags waving, and in fact, the Delphi safety team pointing her to the inside.
Well, she stalled it.
Ah, there we go.
Yep.
Didn't hit anything, just stalled it. But the Delphi safety crew has to get the other cars going before they can get her restarted and moving again.
Now the starters are on board the Honda service trucks, so they'll have to come by, plug in the back, start her up, and off she goes.
Paul Tracy, one of the 5 drivers gunning to become the first repeat winner here in 17 tries at this event. We talked to him about the possibility of that.
This is a hard race to win. I've won it once. Nobody's won this race twice, so 17 different winners. So the motivation is to try to get another win here this weekend.
Well, Tracy has certainly seemed motivated. He spun right off the start on the 3 car. He's right behind Nelson Philippe as we ride with Philippe in the Conquest 34 machine, the Juniper Soul car. New paint scheme on the 34 car. Nelson Philippe, of course, the defending race winner. He and Tracy, 2 of the 5 who have a shot at being the first ever repeat champion of the Champ Car Grand Prix of Australia.
Love this visor cam. That gives you an idea that you don't get from the camera on top of the roll hoop, the kind of bumps you have on a street circuit. All the display on the steering wheel, all in through here. That's all the fuel data and lap time, split times, everything you need. Just make sure you stay on pace, both for fuel and speed. Shift lights all the way up here at the top. They illuminate in succession until you see the red up at the top, then pull a gear. It's located right behind the steering wheel. The paddle shift, new addition for this year. There we go. Oh, look at Junqueira. He's all over Paul Tracy.
This is for 3rd. PT in the Forsyth Index 3 car.
This will be good.
Led laps earlier. Bruno stalled on the grid on the standing start.
Look at him go. This is where you have to get off this corner well.
You have to stop next time by. If you want to finish, you have to stop next time by.
Tracy is out of fuel.
Run it out. See if we'll make it. We don't believe we will.
What kind of option is that? If you want to finish?
Tracy trying to hang on.
I mean, when they say if you want to finish, you have to pit. I agree with Paul. What do you have to lose? Just go.
Save as much as you can.
If you stop, you go.
Could be a caution. Alex Figge's got a problem.
Yeah, see, he's going to cross the line either way for the final lap. So, what the heck? Stay out there. Maybe they'll just be...
We're going to stop halfway around. This is the last chance. If we're going to stop now, it has to be. We're going to quit halfway around the next lap.
Telemetry telling him he's going to dive to pit.
I can't believe it.
He didn't roll the dice.
I thought he would stay out.
They're going to give him a splash.
They gave Paul the option.
For Paul Tracy, the thrill from West Hill. Former winner here. A splash and go on the last lap.
That's enough.
They cut it too close on the field. Did they stall it? Not enough fuel pressure. Here's Bourdais. Head into the house in the Newman Haas Lanigan McDonald's car number 1. What a great drive for the driver from Le Mans France.